Hello friends, welcome to day 2 of tutorial Swift for beginners. Today we will look at Xcode, that is the integrated development environment for anything Apple. So you can install Xcode from App Store. Just go to the App Store, type in Xcode. Here you can see Xcode will show up and you can just click this button. So mine is already installed. So let me show you what Xcode looks like. So primarily we will be working in Playgrounds. So Playgrounds is basically a subset of Xcode. It does not have much functionality. It is just meant to be a quick tool that helps you learn code and quickly test your code. Now let me open the Xcode. So this is what the opening screen of Xcode looks like. So here I have the same old option that you'll see in any other program like file, edit, view, find, navigate. And this is the welcome screen, the starting screen. And here are the recent projects that you have created, a list of them. Now you can create a new project. You can download an already existing project that is on Git repository, or you can open an existing project. So we will, for the sake of this tutorial, I'll show you a project that I have downloaded from Apple's documentation website. Ignore the structure of the project and also ignore any code. We will be learning coding later on. Just familiarize yourself with Xcode. So this is the window. Now on the left side we have Project Explorer. So it will show you all the files that are in your project, as well as the structure, the hierarchy of the folders and files. So here we have the main project file. If you open it, you will have the folders that you will use to organize your files. So you will have some code files that will look like these, and you can double click to open the files and do editing in your code. And we have few more options. I'll not go in detail in them. So here we have source control. So basically, if you want, you can add your Git repository here, and if you want to work say remotely on a project with your team, so you can take the link of the repository and you can configure it in Xcode, and you can see all the changes and the commits that other teams have done, as well as your own. So this is not of much importance. This is the search. If you want to search anything, you can search in it. This tab here is for the bugs in your project. For example, I can show you. Say you have opened a file, you have done some editing, you have done some coding, and all the errors, see, it will show the error here, as well as you can see all the list of the errors that you have in your whole project here. So if I remove this one here, the error will go away. Now this is for tests. So if you have written some tests for your codes, they will show here. This is for debugging. This is a tool that will show how your app is doing, memory wise, bandwidth wise, or any other such parameters. And this one is for breakpoints. Now when you are debugging, I will teach you debugging later in this tutorial. So basically what happens is, when you are debugging, say when you are running your code and you want to see whether what a particular statement is doing at the particular moment, when you can click any of this numbering here. Say for example, you want to see what this line is doing. You can click here. It will drop a breakpoint, and when you are executing the code execution will stop at this point, say 20, and you can see all the variables in lower left side here. This one is the main window where you'll see your code. You have many options on the left, and you have a few more windows on the bottom. So right one is the console terminal output. So in many other IDEs, if you have worked with any other uh, IDEs, you will see that there is a terminal which will show you the output of the program as well as any other log info. So here, if you write anything like a print command or any other logging statement, the statement will appear here. And left side, it is a sort of an inspector where you'll see all the variable details that you want to see during the debugging session. So this is basically what Xcode is, and this is basically all the thing that you will use in Xcode. You don't need to go any further in this. So this much knowledge of Xcode will do for you. Now we will see what is playgrounds. So we might use playgrounds more than Xcode. So as this tutorial is just a beginner level tutorial, we will not be doing big projects. So Xcode will be required for, say, if you're developing an app or some big project. So for the learning purposes, playground will do. So how will you open playground? So you'll go to here, file, then you will do new, then you will do playground. So this is the window, the starting window for the playground. So you have few templates, say blank, game, map, and single view. We will not concern ourselves with game, map, and single view in this tutorial. So for the time being, we will choose blank. As you can see, I have already created a playground. So for the time being, I'll create another one, test 2. So I have created a playground, and here we have a playground. So what we'll do here is, this is the window where we will write all our code. So here you are seeing only 2 statements. So this is, first one is an import statement. So like any other programming language, we have to first import some libraries, some minimum basic libraries that will help us write our program. So in this case, it is import Cocoa. Cocoa, we will discuss later on what is Cocoa. So I think if we can remove this, our program will still work. So I'm removing it for now. So why am I removing this is, Cocoa is not an essential library that we would need, and by default we have all the libraries that we need from the foundation package. So foundation package is the library that has all the minimum basics classes that we can use. Say we have classes like string and other classes. So I'm removing it. So this is the first statement that Xcode will generate for us. It says where greeting equal to hello playground. So this is what is an variable declaration. So this is what the declaration of variable looks like in Swift. So where is for variable. What is the name of the variable? It is greeting. And what we are initializing it with, it is a type of string. So don't be overwhelmed with the information. So what is a variable, what is initialization, what is a string, I'll be explaining it in later video. So I can do this. I can say print my greeting simply. So we will write our code just like this. I have written a statement. We can write many more statements. And what we have to do to run the code? As you can see, wherever I am hovering my mouse, I am seeing a play button. So you can click on this play button. Say if you play it here, the code will execute up to this line. And if you click here, the code will execute up to line number 4. So if I want to execute till this statement, I'll just go click. Okay, I think I have to do it again. So on the right side, we can see the output. So this is also a sort of terminal. So it says hello playground. So this was all about playground. So playground is very simple, and for the learning purposes, a playground will do us just good, just enough. So this was the tutorial for familiarizing yourself with Xcode and playground. So in the next tutorial, we'll learn about data types and variables. So see you in the next video.